unfortunately, I see nothing but an upward trajectory.
I'm trying not to drive as much because I can take SEPTA and I can walk.
If the prices continue to go up, we're going to have to limit driving.
Drivers say they're adjusting as gas prices rise. Some gas stations around Pittsburgh are charging $5 a gallon for regular, while the statewide average is $4.65. It's putting a strain on everyone's wallets. Josh Taylor has a few ways you can save at the pump and make the best use of the gas that's in your tank.
The gas prices are crazy. It's just cutting into everybody's paychecks, so it's terrible.
Drivers are seeing another sharp increase at the pump with prices over $4.90 a gallon in every county in our area. In fact, people in southwestern PA pay the highest gas prices in the entire state. Analysts say that's because we don't have any refineries around here, which leads to higher transportation costs. So everyone is looking for a little relief. One way to save is through Giant Eagle's My Perks program. This weekend, they're offering a special deal. Buy $100 in groceries and get 5 times the fuel perks. But if you want it, you have to activate it.
Customers will need to go either online to Giant Eagle's website or in the mobile app, and there they'll be able to activate their 5 times offer. Once that offer is activated, their next transaction that they make on either Saturday or Sunday, they'll get 5 times the perks.
It only works on one transaction, and gift cards won't count. But spending $100 on groceries will get you 50 cents off a gallon, $1 off for 200, $2 off for 400, and so on. It can be handy if you have a big graduation party or a Memorial Day picnic coming up.
If you really need to do a big stock-up shop, this weekend is a great time to do it with the My Perks multiplier.
Aside from saving on how much you pay, there are other things you can do. Most importantly, watch how you drive. Don't speed, drive the speed limit, and avoid hard accelerations and hard braking. Aggressive driving can lower gas mileage by up to 40%. Check your tire pressure. Underinflated tires reduces fuel economy. Turn off your air conditioner. Remove roof racks and special carriers which cause drag. Also, remove heavy items from your car that you don't need. Josh Taylor, KDKA-TV News.
President Donald Trump has floated a federal gas tax holiday to help bring gas prices down. Congress would have to sign off on it, and members of both parties have signaled openness and resistance to the idea. Karen Kafa breaks down how this would impact you.
Each gallon of regular gas carries an 18.4-cent federal tax. Each gallon of diesel, 24.4 cents. As gas prices soar due to the ongoing war in Iran, President Trump this week floated temporarily scrapping those taxes.
These are essentially line items that stations are paying at the retail level, meaning that it could be a relatively quick pass-through once this tax is suspended, if that does happen.
Congress would need to sign off on the move and has signaled a challenge.
Americans need real relief. 18 cents isn't enough.
If you lifted that, does that ultimately get passed on to the consumer, to the customer, to the buyer out there, or does it get sucked up in the supply chain somewhere?
According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, crude oil is the most influential factor in gas pricing, and 18% of the price consumers pay is taxes, not just federal, but state and local, too. A Penn Wharton analysis found suppliers likely wouldn't pass along all of the savings from a federal gas tax holiday to consumers, and gas prices would only drop an average of 13.2 cents per gallon. So a household filling a 15-gallon tank once a week between June 1st and October 1st would save a total of about $35. Patrick DeHaan, head of petroleum analysis for GasBuddy, says a drop in prices could eventually put upward pressure on demand and hike prices further.
Supply is challenged because of what's happening with the Strait of Hormuz. There's less supply available, and reducing prices generally will stimulate demand.
The federal gas tax also funds the Highway Trust Fund, which helps build and maintain the nation's highways, bridges, and mass transit, and is already running at a deficit. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Gas prices still sitting right around $5 a gallon for much of the region. We're all feeling it, and that includes first responders. As Chris Hoffman explains, it's the latest in a long list of challenges for emergency crews.
While the gas prices aren't impacting first responders' day-to-day operations, budgets are always tight. So if prices stay sustained like this, it can have some long-term impacts.
Let's start with this. If you call 911, crews are still arriving. There's no need to panic, but there's some concern behind the scenes.
We can't charge more for our services, and the only way to weather the storm is to become more efficient
Regional Emergency Support Quick Response Service, or rescues, says they normally spend about $2,500 to $3,000 a month in gas. From March to April, it was $5,500, and now they're forced to make tough choices. For example, an ambulance they wanted to get this year is now on hold.
It definitely has affected other parts of the business and how we operate.
It's the same for volunteer firefighters. Southern Allegheny Valley Emergency Services had their monthly fuel bill go from $300 to $400 up to $1,000 last month. The price spike was, of course, never anticipated when making their budget last year.
It absolutely wasn't. So we just have to take money from other things and reprioritize.
Medic Rescue in Bridgewater, Beaver County covers that county and also takes patients to Wexford and Pittsburgh hospitals. That easily racks up hundreds of miles a day in driving. Insurance doesn't cover gas spikes, and fuel reimbursements are set from the prior year.
I don't see how it would be sustainable in the long term without some changes in financing.
An immediate impact for many services is putting new equipment on the back burner. And while grants can be used for that, there's no guarantee it's accepted. Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
Inflation is at its highest level in 3 years. It's a direct consequence of the war with Iran. Fuel prices have been surging, and that's having a significant impact on Americans' consumers and businesses. Energy, groceries, and home and apartment prices all up, and the war in Iran is now having an impact in the snack aisle. A Japanese snack maker says it's temporarily switching some of its potato chip packaging to black and white. The company says instability in raw materials used in packaging production forced the change to a grayscale design. The company says the packaging may look different, but the chips inside will stay the same.